Hello everybody, welcome to my video about how I take normal, boring oatmeal, old-fashioned oatmeal, and make it taste wonderful. This recipe is vegan. Even if you're not vegan, let me just go back. A little known fact about me is that I was vegan for a year and a half, and I stopped for unknown reasons, and I had a whole bunch of great recipes that I developed on my own. I am trying to get back into it, but every once in a while I just make something that happens to be one of the things I learned how to make while I was going vegan, or while I was vegan for that period of time. I think, am I gonna go into veganism? I might do that in a separate video. I'm trying to keep this intro short. But it's healthy and it's good to feed your kids. It's okay to feed your kids this meal. It's better than any sugary and sweet cereals and other things that you may give, processed sausages and all that kind of stuff. It's better than that, and the kids actually like it. My kids are I have one child that's very picky, and I have another child that will eat anything, but my kids definitely will tell me if they don't like something. So if I have something that they like and that is good for them, I stick with it and I make that all the time. So hopefully you enjoy this recipe. And if you want any more recipes, any vegan recipes, I can be sure to make them. You guys really liked my collard greens that I made. For some reason, that's my best video on here right now. This, doing the best out of all my videos. So hey, if you like me cooking, I'm gonna cook for you. I have to cook anyway, so might as well show you guys my methods and see if you can pick up something that you like. For the greens, I also do have a collard greens recipe that is vegan. So if you guys want to see that, you have to let me know. So let me just say this as well, and then I'm gonna get into the video. On my collard greens video, I have over 400 views. This is crazy. It's crazy. Please keep that same energy. I need subscribers, guys. I'm gonna keep making these videos for you guys, but I need you guys to subscribe and leave me some comments so I know what you guys like and what you want to see. That said, let's get into it. As you can see here, I have some water boiling. I'm gonna put some
What are you doing, Melissa?
I'm gonna put some cinnamon stick, like fresh real cinnamon sticks in it, and that's my niece. And in here, this is one of those little tea, I was gonna say tea balls. I don't that sounds funny to me. I have star anise in here, which the star anise kind of broke up, so it's no longer a star, it's just pieces. But I like both of those flavors in there. Excuse my pot, it is clean, but as you know, if you're a seasoned chef, that the years go by and your pots get scorched, and sometimes it just gets to a point where you can't scrub that off anymore. I will be getting new cookware soon, thank goodness. But yeah, a lot has to happen before that. But okay, anyway, star anise is in that little tea ball. And so those are the two things that give it a really good flavor. I could put I actually do end up sometimes putting cinnamon again at the end, just the already what do you call it, well, regular grated cinnamon, or cinnamon powder. That's not how you say it, but whatever. People usually don't use the sticks, but I find that if you let it boil in the water, it's almost like when you let your coffee or your tea steep or percolate. Like it develops the flavor, and it is so good. So even your water tastes good. I do have a little salt in here too, because when it's oatmeal, you have to put a little salt, and the salt brings out the other flavors that I'll be adding, and I will come back once this boils and I put my big old-fashioned plain bag of oatmeal in here, and it will taste delicious. Okay, so as you see, I'm adding in some apples. And just so you know, I decided to do a voiceover because my kids and my niece are in the background listening to TikToks, and I don't want to get copyright stricken or whatever you call that thing. So yeah, so I added some apples, some just like it's just 2 apples that I had left over from my last grocery haul. And so I throw that in there so that it could cook. Looking back now, I wish that I put it in with the cinnamon so it could cook longer. And then this my big old bag of old-fashioned oats that I'm throwing in. So again, as you see here, I don't measure, and I have rarely had an issue. I just do this by eye. So you'll see me taking out the star anise because I don't want my T-ball to get all messed up. So I stir it. I'm actually like, I feel the resistance of the oatmeal in the pot, and I decide that I need to add a little bit more just from my bag that's in there. It's funny that I'm making a voiceover now and you could still hear the kids in this voiceover. So let's just watch what I do and I'll be quiet. And here you see me just taking out the cinnamon sticks. It's just because I feel like it's gonna be kind of messy at the end when I try and take it out, because the cinnamon sticks actually like spread open and all the oatmeal gets inside it, and it just becomes a little bit messy. So I like to take them out a little. Preferably, I should have took it out before I put the oatmeal in, but it's okay to take it out at this time before they unravel. So here we have my secret ingredient, which is sweetened condensed coconut milk. So I am using this instead of milk and instead of sweetener or sugar. So it takes the place of those 2 things at once. It kind of thickens the oatmeal a little bit. It gives it more of a creamy flavor, but also putting a little bit more water than you need can give the oatmeal creamy flavor. When I was vegan, I was talking to somebody that worked in a cafeteria to ask them if their oatmeal had milk in it and could they make dairy-free oatmeal for people who can't have dairy. And the lady was like, oh no, I can't, it won't come out the same. But that is actually not true. So I have this huge pot of oatmeal that comes out to be the perfect consistency when I make it, and I have never needed to add any dairy milk to make it taste good or make it creamy. So you might want to try this. Like I said, it's sweetened condensed coconut milk, and it gives it a little. You don't really taste the coconut. You do a little tiny bit, but you don't really taste it when it's done cooking. That might be a plus for some people. Some people want the coconut flavor, but that's the secret key ingredient. You can also add almond milk at the end. Sometimes my kids like to add a little bit of milk on top. We are a dairy-free family, so, well, mostly dairy-free. I'll go into that, like I said, in another video. We don't drink milk here, so I always have almond milk, and the kids like to put almond milk on top of their oatmeal, so it kind of cools it down a little bit, but they like to do that. And they also like to add peanut butter to their oatmeal, which also helps with the creamy consistency. So you can add peanut butter or almond butter, just to give it a different consistency. So like I said, the way I make it here, the kids love it by itself. All they did was sprinkle some cinnamon on top, and they ate it, so it's good. So here it is, all done, and I put it in this cute little bowl for us. The apples probably could have cooked more. I would have liked them to cook more, but the kids really wanted to eat it and didn't care. It was kind of still has a little texture to it. Me, I want them like applesauce, but it's still good. I might throw a little, like I said, seasoned salt. Oh my gosh, wrong video. I might throw a little bit of cinnamon right on top, but just so you can get the taste test. Let me turn the camera. So excuse the noise in the background. The kids are happily eating their oatmeal, but I let them go in the living room with yikes. But I'm gonna taste it. Let you know. The tiniest bowl. But let's taste it. I had second thoughts just then. I was like, I probably should have blew that off because it came right out of the right off the stove there. Okay, but it is very good, very light. So if you don't want your kids to have something really sweet and sugary, it's sweet, so they'll like it, but it's very light. It's like the sugar just evaporates. Like I said, I'm gonna probably sprinkle some cinnamon on top, but it's really good. It's vegan, so if you're vegan, give it a try. I got this sweetened condensed coconut milk from, I believe, Wegmans, but I believe it's also available on Amazon. Excuse me. Other than that, the apples give it a little sweetness as well, so that makes it great. So I hope you try this recipe. Let me know if you do. If you like it, or if you're excited to try it, comment down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why not just subscribe for more goodness? Just do it. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.